Greetings and salutations. How's my doing? So we're back to talking about a bit of Doctor Who news. Here's what the question has probably been asked. What is going to happen to the show in a way, since it seems that the BBC's partnership with Disney to air the show, has in a way. And here's a question for you: who will take on Doctor Who after Disney Plus? Will another company or what? This will. Well, here's a bit of an issue in that it's still a bit early into the game. In that, at the moment, it's sort of a bit of almost a bit of a theory, I suppose. But before I try to figure this out, I have a question for you. We are. For you, what is known at the moment is that the BBC will continue to produce and air Doctor Who after the end of its partnership with Disney Plus, and we still have to look forward to next year's Christmas special, which will be written by Russell T Davies, and the show will be produced by Bad Wolf and BBC Studios. And as of right now, it'll continue to be a core part of the BBC's programming. For what we do know for a little bit now, that the upcoming miniseries, The War Between the Land and Sea, it will be the last production under the Disney Plus partnership, and the BBC will need to negotiate new regional distribution rights for future seasons in international markets. So there's been a bit of speculation in that the BBC might enter talks with other streamers, whether it be Netflix or HBO Max, for international distribution. HBO Max could be an idea, because at one point they had been hosting the previous seasons on the streamer, and honestly that would make sense to do it there. At the same time, mostly because, say, when you see that little HBO logo, you think high quality. So even though this would just be a streaming, it wouldn't just be the way it will be streamed here in the States. I can't really see them doing distribution rights with Netflix. I cannot really see that happening. I cannot see that happening. Anyway, yes, Netflix has gotten the rights to do for distribution for other shows and or films, but at the same time, I feel like that would be a big thing that would be taken. That would be a bit I do believe that at one point that Netflix did perhaps have the rights to the show. I could be wrong, because I believe they had it at one point. Netflix also at one point had the rights to Star Trek. So this is a bit of this is a big really questioning. Honestly, I feel say what's gonna happen is, for a time period, the BBC will have the rights for it, and at the same time, I feel like it's going to be probably most likely will be going to HBO. I could be wrong, mostly because, say, at this point, we're still a bit early into a bit of what would be considered the negotiation stage. What do you think? Who do you think? What streamer or what company do you think is going to take over for the streaming rights for Doctor Who, or who's going to take over for them after Disney has finished? But see ya.